We will be having a very short synchronous session this afternoon, siguro mga more or less mga 30 minutes lang. We will have a short, more brief summary of the discussion that I have posted on eLearn and the tutorial videos that I have posted as well. So let me share with you the PowerPoint presentation.
Ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
Fiesta, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Fiesta, yes. I know the city is celebrating the feast of St. Augustine. So that's why kajut lang kita karon no. A very brief lang, and then I will answer some of your questions if you have and clarifications as well. Okay, so makita ra ba ang akong gi-present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, the module 1 is about the origin of soil. So, dili na ako basahon no kay gi-discuss naman ako ni siya dito sa akong pre-recorded video. So, this module discusses kung asa jud gikan ang soil and giunsa pagkaunsa or what are the processes that the soil has gone through to come up with different particle sizes. So, we have the rock cycle. We have the igneous rock. The igneous rocks, they have gone through weathering, and its sediments, when compacted or cemented, they become sedimentary rock. So there are two types of weathering: the mechanical and the chemical weathering. So we also have the transported soils, or maybe classified into several groups depending on their mode of transportation. Kasi syempre, a soil in one place may not or will not remain on that same place throughout a period of time. So there are chances nga it will be transported or it will be transferred to another places through the wind, the seas, the quiet lakes, running water, no glaciers, and even during landslide. So mag-travel ang soil. So muna kibali. So there are these type of soils are named after how they were transported. So glacial soils, alluvial soils, no? So some of you have taken man the quiz, and I have noticed that your scores range from 14 to 15. So I guess mga sa panigitingali na to ang katong discussion nga akong gi-post, no? So we also have the sedimentary rock, and then these sedimentary rocks go through the process of metamorphism, wherein they become metamorphic rock, and this metamorphic rock melts, become magma, and then this magma will then become igneous rock. So the rock cycle repeats itself. So since the soils or the soil go through this process, so nagi mga chances nga ma-change iyang kadagko, no, since kadaghan like weathering, and it is transported to a lot of places due to a lot of kuan also kanang instances or happenings like earthquake due to gravity may ana. So ang soil is classified siya, or ang soil is composed of a lot of particle sizes. So the four most common, although we also have the loam, pero dili kay siya, loam can be put under the classification of clay when it comes to soil particle size. So we have the main four particle sizes, which is the gravel, the sand, silt, and the clay. So throughout our interaction with soil, so bugi na siyang upat usually ang murag classification sa soil, no, according to their size. So ngunit ato inilahon ang four different particle size of soil. We have the gravel, mo siya mga bato-bato, no, sand, as we know it's the mo na siyang balas. So silt, mo siya very pino, very fine quartz grains, and some flake shape particles that are fragments. mineral. So pino gyapon siya pero dili siya balas, dili pud siya clay. So usually in ani gid yung color more siya off-white. And we also have the clay, which is the most or considered to be the most problematic type of soil. So when a soil contains a portion of clay, it is considered a problematic soil because although we will be further discussing that why nga ang clay considered to be a problematic soil because it has the characteristic to become kanang plastic when introduced with water or mixed with water. So there are a lot of organizations that have established their way of classifying soil particle sizes. Pero ang pinaka-common dinhi is the American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials or the AASHTO and the Unified Soil Classification System. So mo ni siya ang duha ka mga very common that we use. I don't know if diri ra ba sa Cagayan or in the whole country, pero diri sa Cagayan the materials testing laboratories kaniging duha most commonly lang ginagamit, no? So according to, for example, Unified Soil Classification System or the USCS, ang dagkuon ko na sa soil that ranges from 4.75 millimeters to 76.2 gravel daw na siya. So kung ang kadagkuon pod kuno, kung for example, a portion of the soil, ang ilang sizes are kanang 4.75 millimeters to 0.075. Ang tawag ana sa ilaha is sand. So, a portion of sand na siya. And then, if a portion of the soil is has the sizes less than 0.075, ginatawag na siya silt and clays. So, how do we know nga how much gravel, how much sand, how much silt and clay are present in our soil sample? For example, we have two types of tests that we can choose from. This is the sieve analysis and the hydrometer analysis. So kung ayagon man na, no, ayagon na siyang imong soil, kung pag-abutan na niya sa materials testing, ayagon na siya, and then kung ma-find out nga ang particle sizes kay dagko sila than or daghan kibali percent retained sa 0.075 millimeter nga sieve, imong gamiton isang sieve analysis. Kung mas daghan ang ni-pass through sa sieve ang 0.075 millimeters ang opening, so imong gamiton is hydrometer analysis. To generalize, sieve analysis is for coarse grained material, meaning the whole mga dagko sila. So kung pino kayo imong soil, magdaghan siya clay, basta pino siya, imong gamiton is hydrometer analysis to find out kung how much find out the particle size distribution, meaning how much gravel, how much sand, how much silt, and how much clay ang present sa imong soil. So, hydrometer analysis, this is not really very common, no? Pero it is based on the principle of sedimentation of soil grains in water. When a soil specimen is dispersed in water, the particles settle at different velocities depending on their shape, size, weight, and the viscosity of water. So, I am hoping that a lot of you have watched the work tutorial video from YouTube that I have posted on eLearn regarding on how to conduct the hydrometer analysis. So, makita nato no, the same aning picture diri, ang soil was mixed with water and then it was allowed to settle, and using the hydrometer gi-measure na siya, no. So, kibali mo to siya ang brief process sa hydrometer analysis. The next one is the sieve analysis, one of the very common or mao jud ni siya ang by the time that you submit, example like haul na ka og na-identify sa in a construction setting, mean ka nga kani siya nga soil ang akong gamiton as embankment sa akong tulay kibali, or I don't know if you have notice nga before buhusan ang dala, no, na siya itambak nga yuta. So for example na katong nga yuta nga itambak, naka-identify na kung imong source. So kana nga source, before nimo na siya gamiton into the construction, you have to conduct testing for that. So if you submit a soil sample of that to the materials testing laboratory, the very first testing that they will conduct is really the sieve analysis. So sieve analysis consists of shaking the soil sample through a set of sieves that have progressively smaller openings. So makita sa nato dito no sa the video nga akong gi-post, which is from YouTube, nga murag i-stack ang mga sieve. And then, although sa tutorial, it was a mechanical shaker. Pero, kung walay mechanical shaker katong mag-ayag sa mga sieve, katong shake ilaha, pwede man siya manually, i-shake lang siya na circular. So, ito dayon kada sieve or kada ayagan na rin ma-retain, which is kato na dayon silang i-record para maka-create ta og graphs atong particle size distribution. Wherein, dito po nato excuse me, okay. Dito po natin identify kung how much gravel, how much sand, and how much silt and clay are present in our soil. So, we have here an example, no? Mo ni siya ang particle size versus the cumulative percent passing sa kanang soil or sa ayagan. So, this is an actual, what you call this? An actual test result. So, particle size distribution of soil. So, we have here the code ASTM C136 and ASTM D422. So, you might have wondered what are these codes. These are the standard testing procedure on how to conduct sieve analysis test. So, if you have questions on this, although you may search it on Google, pero you may also ask me for this mark provision, so para makapulupod mo. Although mo man pud to siya, mo ni siya ang gi-follow nga standard sa katong YouTube video, nasa YouTube video nga akong gi-send sa agi-post sa e-learn. So, for example, this one ako lang i-reiterate, no. How do we interpret the test result from our sieve analysis? So, karon ato na siyang identify how much gravel, how much sand, how much silt and clay. So, according ni siya nga kaning classification is according to the Unified Soils Classification System or USCS. If you can recall, before organization mo itong naa sa pinakalas. So, if we have here for the gravel, ana ang USCS katong part sa soil nga na-retain or greater than 4.75 millimeters, mao to siya ang gravel. Nganong may siya greater than, kay meaning for example ayago nimo or i-pass through nimo sa ayagan ng isa ka soil, tapos iyang opening is 4.75 mm katong iyang mesh. Katong mga ni pass through o katong mga nilusot, meaning kuanto sila lesser than 4.75, mas gagmay sila sa 4.75 kay nilusot man sila. So ang katong mga na-retain, meaning ang pasabot ato mas dagko sila sa 4.75, dili na sila kaigo, di na sa kalusot. So greater than 4.75, wherein it can be considered as a gravel. So dito sa atong test result, there is sieve number 4, 4.75 mm opening. Ang ato kunong percent passing is 80. So kung 100% sa soil, tapos na ay nilusot daw nga 80, meaning pila ang nabilin. So, katong 20%, so 100 minus 80, which is 20. 20% sa soil, wala daw ni lusot sa 4.75 mm. So, meaning, mas dagko sila. Meaning, mo to sila ang gravel na portion sa atong soil. So, for the sand, it is the percent finer than 4.75 minus the percent finer than 0.075. So, I have mentioned, no, kaning percent finer than is just the same with percent passing. So, pwede siya matawag nga percent passing 4.75 minus percent passing 0.075. So, pwede na siya. Or pwede kayo percent finer. So, depende lang kaya po kung asang naandan, no, o kung asang mas kakasaptan. So, ana siya diri, ang percent finer or percent passing sa sieve number 4, minusan nimo siya sa percent passing sa sieve number 200, which is 0.075. So, sieve number 4 is 80, no, nara siya. And then, passing na to sa sieve number 200 is 51. So 80 minus 51 is equal to 29. So 29% daw sa sand, as a portion of that soil is the sand. So ang silt and clay, very simple lang iyang pag-classify o pag-determine. Ang kato lang daw percent passing 0.075 or sieve number 200. Okay? Meaning, kung nilusot sila sa 0.075 na sieve or sieve number 200, meaning mas gamay sila, no? Tumuot din sila ang mga silt or clay. So, so, thank you so much. Maorat to siya, no?
Ma'am, wala naglihok ang PPT, ma'am. Pero okay ra, ma'am.
Awa siya naglihok? Asa siya tama na wala naglihok?
Pinakauna ra gid siya, ma'am, sa soil.
Ay, mao. Hala, sorry. Pag naglihok man siya sa kuha. Nga nagalag man siya. Pero okay ra, nasabtan na ninyo ang katungkuan.
Okay lang, ma'am.
Sira,
Okay.
ma'am. Magasunod rin, ma'am.
Murag, pag maka full skin, manata na, ma'am.
Ay, mao. Ay, sige. So, I apologize for that kung wala nyo nakita. Anyways, makita man po din niya siya sa e-learn akong, katong discussion video nga akong, wala akong wait, ako sa ding i-record din niya siya ng meeting, ha? Sorry, nakalimut yun ko. Okay, pero ang PowerPoint lang wala naglihok, pero ang akong voice or akong audio okay siya.
Yes, ma'am. Okay lang.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Naglihok ra yung voice, ma'am.
Apil pa akong dagway. Or okay. So mauna to siya ang brief discussion or just a summary for the discussion that I have sent on e-learn. Anyways, if you want to replay na siya dito sa for the information of everyone, I have posted it on e-learn under the section Module 1 soil formation, and I've also, kung medyo sa mukha mo magtanaw itong video, you may also open the PDF file that I have sent. Ito siyang PDF conversion sa PowerPoint akong gigamit. So, anyways, makita ra ba ang katong video nga akong gipost?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ang katong, how about the PDF that I have posted as well?
Ito, naharapod, ma'am.
Ha?
Naharapod, ma'am.
Naarapod? Okay. So, do you have questions regarding the soil formation topic?
Ma'am, pwede pa makatype sa quiz, ma'am, no?
Yes. Dili man to siya ga-close.
Okay.
Ay, nag-chat day mo naman na wala naglihok ang PowerPoint. Pero, Pete, kung pwede ka makitake, pero if ever more na close na siya, just inform me. Basig na po ko na set na to, wala nang kabantay, no, ang kanang yung restrictions, yung access ba. If ever dili mo siya ma-open, just inform me through our messenger tingali, or you can personally message me so that I can open it for you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, do we have other questions? Ay, wala, no? So,
Ano, ma'am?
okay, sige. For next week, during our asynchronous session on Wednesday, I will be posting the topic, physical properties of soil. So, dili na to studyhan ang specific gravity, unit weight, void ratio, moisture content, saturation. Actually, mga formula-based man ni sila. Like, sa void ratio na siya formula, sa saturation formula lang, pero we will be discussing unsa implication or unsa joy significance kada soil properties. So I will be posting that, and you will have access to it by Wednesday during our asynchronous session sa 9 to 10:30, and then a quiz will open at during our 4:30 to 6 nga session. So, and then for the next Saturday, we will have again our synchronous session just like this one, wherein sa katong mga wala wala ba ka sila nakatanaw sa akong i-post na video, or for those of you who have questions and you want clarifications from me, we can discuss it on next Saturday. So, since wala na may questions, wala na may questions?
Wala.
Wala
wala.
na, ma'am.
Not so far, ma'am.
None so far. Okay, so I will not hold you long kay base nag-celebrate pud mo sa inyong fiesta dira, no? So, before we end, can we have since katong synchronous session 1 na to, wala ta ka take og class picture. So, basin karon pwede ta mag class picture. So, mahangin ako gamay sa inyo nga i-open na tatong camera, no? Very kadjut lang gid kayo siya for a very short period of time para maka-picture lang. So, sige. Okay. So, napaiuban na wala sila nag-open sa sarang tingin lang hulatan kadjut. Shout out kay Kim Brian Santos. Shout out na si Pete. Okay. So, I think nag-open naman siguro kasagara, no? Si Miss Carlisle na lang. Maybe she is not comfortable turning on her camera. So, Gerald Anderson daw si Pete sa isa. Nibalas si Kim Brian. So, Kim Brian, asa daw ka patulong? Ambot ba? Nga nung mata na si Pete, no? Na siya sa sakyanan. Okay. So, sagdi na lang, no? At least, multitasking siya. So, now, mag-smile na ta, no?
Sorry, ma'am. Mabiro wait lang si ma'am.
Okay ra. So, sige. Smile! Okay. Okay, so thank you so much for coming this afternoon, no? Bisag Fiesta. Okay, so nakatawa na daw si Darren. So thank you so much and have a great day. Thank you so much for coming.